And I don't know how heavy oats are. We've already discovered the barley is heavy. Heavier than that trailer can carry. I could look into set A to go.
I'm back.
You're back from outer space.
Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah, I could look into, what am I thinking here? Getting a heavy duty grain cart later when we get really into doing arable crops. I want something that can haul its weight in grain. This is a low yield crop, so
What's that?
I think what I should be able to do is heel over here. And I will try and get this field squared off. So I'll probably do a full round. We'll leave the triangle till the end.
In the beginning of the long was what I got to come.
So already 10% done. That's good. So this is going to be far fewer trips to the mill. In fact, potentially only one. Which would be cool. Okay, let's GPS that. So 2 headlands. How's the straw cart doing? Straw cart is already up to 60%. It should make the entrance. Then I can send it off to the bale, no, exports, and we can go round again. I'll probably go round clockwise. Oh, we're getting a little bit close to the hedge here. Break off GPS. Let's stop chopping the branches off the hedge. It's likely to be a very good plan. And the Valtra's followed us fairly well so far. So again, that's another good thing. Actually, this edge of the field is way off our GPS track, and our GPS track is at 9180. So this is not a field that follows the compass lines very well. How are we doing? 85% on the straw wagon. And we are struggling up this hill. Come on, go. You can go faster. Trust me. So I may be able to set the oat wagon, or the oat delivery, right off to deliver to the grain mill, because I think the grain mill is a part of the delivery network, which the other thing wasn't. Okay. Valtra stopped because it's full. We're doing 56%. We are potentially going to be back at this point of the field by the time the harvester is full. Anyway. Now there is a straw sell point back that way. That complex, but they're not offering quite as much as exports is. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, he's off. Go. He's not off. He's confused. Still confused. And this may be one of those paths that, no, we know the guy doesn't mind going down that way. Still confused. Dude! Come on, really? Okay. Maybe what I can do is... The bale sell point is definitely reachable, so I might be able to crash into a hedge or something. Send this off to unload instead of destination. Let's pull that back over there and create job, deliver. Bales at that point there. Not going to loop it. And go. Oh, like heck. Set destination. Fine. Really? Drive it. Yay. Okay, so the bale point is unreachable for who knows why. In the meantime, let's get around the field again. So yeah, the network, the drive network is not what's the word for it? Infallible. It still has some issues, but mostly it does what I need it to do. And if I keep going down there, but yeah, the whole issue I'm gonna have on this map is mostly the field entrances, which is why I'm gonna probably need something like a small tractor or a truck in order to haul the headers in, so I can get them positioned at the field entrance and get a big harvester in. Oh, what? Don't do that. That's a bad thing. So I'll run down to the end. Oh, no, I'm not going to get back to the entrance to the field. While the second headland is going to be smaller than the first, this edge of the field, we weren't flush up against it. So we're probably going to get most of the way back, which is fine. I wonder if we're going to get across this bit and then have to stop, which means what I could then do is do the triangle and then come back out. We are fairly close to being full here. Then we'll go grab the grain cart. I'll get the loading wagon to drive down here. No, we're not going to be full by the end. Close to full. Oh, so close to full. Oh, is this a 10,000 litre harvester? So this is a 10,000 litre harvester, but with a smaller header than what I assume a smaller header than this one. That's interesting. We definitely got a smaller bale trailer. Sorry, header cart for this one. Yeah, it is what it is. And 9 and 10. Okay, how are we gonna get this thing into that field? Probably with shenanigans. Not going to attempt to make the turn. I really don't think we will make it. Nope. Ooh, just enough space. Okay, so low density crop. I don't know how heavy it is. We may get an indication. I think we're going to be able to do this all in one trip with no leftovers. I could just drive this because it's like right there. Come on. Voucher's down to 77%. We'll probably get this job complete before the voucher needs a service. Not sure I'm going to be able to squeeze through that technically. However, not my field, not my crop, not going to get damaged. He says, driving through the crop and suddenly realizing, oh crap, it is going to get damaged. Nope. Alrighty. So I think straw comes out at the same rate for all the straw producing crops. turn your engine off. You're good. You're good. Turn that on. Bring in the thing. And roll. So, straw carts collecting. Good. Also, I need to look at some sheds for our yard. Obviously, don't have the money for that right now. Potentially, this contract, we're going to be short for buying a cultivator. Not cultivator, a baler. There is a square baler, but I do need to be able to wrap bales that I make, and I'd like to do it all in one move rather than drop bales on the field and then try and pick them up. One, because it's slower for me, and two, because it's excuse me while I count. 1, 2, 3. Two, because we have had issues with bales and I would like to touch them as little as possible. Okay. Can I go? Go. So if I can get a baler wrapper that will bale the larger of the two, or the mid-size round bales, that would be a good start. And then a bale wagon, preferably with auto load. Probably not getting the Anderson one because, as I've said, it has given me issues. So not too worried about the cut-ins here. While ideally I want to be coming back on the immediately adjacent row to this side of the harvester, the turn might not be possible, but I've got more than enough capacity in the harvester to be able to come back the way we came and do another turnaround. So I could do this row, the second row that way, that row, and then this close one. We'll try and make it in one. Also, there's a tree line at the end here, so there's a larger turnaround at this end, which lets me do the thing. Alrighty, now we're rolling. This is quite a large field. But what is this? This is, I want to say, 3 rows to fill the harvest. A little more than 3.5 rows to fill the harvester. I just don't know how many rows over there we have to go. Straw is nearly full again. And yeah, that sell point isn't the best price, but when you're talking £2 per 1,000 litres, it's probably costing us more in repair bills on the Valtra at this stage. I could put the Deutz on that collection wagon, it does work. And it is cheaper to maintain. In fact, the class is cheaper to maintain than the Valtra, and I think that's down to the reverse drive. Still, let's go get another £2,000 and we'll pick up the harvester when it next reaches this end of the field. Possibly. Maybe not. Should be able to make this turn because we're a little bit more agile than the class. I am going to send it off. Go, go. That's not me, that's the me. Did I put the... No, I did not. Get it back on the GPS track. So if we're at 70, if we're over 75%, we're not going to complete that road to our left. But that's okay. This is something a little bit different to our last stuff, and I think what I may do, we're at 11 o'clock real time already, it's afternoon on game time. What I might end up doing is all of the cultivating contracts with the class off camera. I can just set that off on course play, get it done, get the money, and we can either clear July, because I will have earned enough money to cover the interest payments on our 2 loans, or I can may be in the position to pay down one of the loans. Don't know. I'm thinking probably not. Let's get this emptied and brought back. And then, yeah, as I've said, it's slow starting. Oh, it's always slow starting a farm. But once you hit a certain point, it's like a cascade expansion. You can just, you're at the point where do a thing, but you can immediately do something on the farm. I'm just going to drive it up there. So we're up to 72% on the harvester. If we're at 72%, that possibly means I'm going to complete that row and the next one. Let's see how we do. And we'll pick up the straw cart when we do the turn at the end here. I can't do a cut. That's okay. I'm thinking, oh, I can't do a cut-in. Actually, that's not too bad because we're going to be full before we get back down to the bottom and need to do another cut-in anyway. We may be probably 3 more blocks. Although the last one's probably not a full one. Yeah, very bouncy here. Don't know what that's about. Still raise the head, we can swing it over here. Oh, we're in the sunny part of the day as well. That's nice. Okay, engine. Lower the pickup. Dude, should we try that again? Lower the pickup. Turn it on. Follow me, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Could have driven the case. Actually, that could have been a thing. I could have used the case for karting and sent the class off to do the cultivating. I'm not. We need money, but I'm not that desperate. I'm also not sure how big that case is. Maybe we'll take a look. $98, $99, and boop, 100. The case is a 380. Magnum 380. Case. Okay, I'm going super crazy here. Must be a large. I just missed it. Oh, Magnum AFS 380. 374 horsepower, 380 is 417. Actually, that's kind of a nice tractor to complement the Axion. Don't need one. I don't need a huge tractor right now. I don't think I do. But that is sort of where I want to be with a big tractor. But that's really when we get to arable farming ourselves. I don't think we're going to be arable farming for another year or so. As far as mowing is concerned, we got the Valtra. That's good for now. Oh, let's turn the engine off. Let's go that way. So, I'm not doing anything. We may replace the Valtra with a mower, a dedicated mower system. But then I need something that can windrow, which means I would still need a tractor with reverse drive. That said, we could get an N rather than a Q or a S. S? No, T is the one below the Q.